Welcome to another episode of Conversations with Roberto. I am in Grand Rapids today with my special guest, Jermaine Prebble.
What's up, y'all?
Jermaine and I go back. I've known him for a very, very long time. It's just beautiful to see what the store has grown into. We're gonna ask him some questions about the store, as well as this is the first Conversations with Roberto episode outside of Detroit. And so, Jermaine, before we jump into the questions, tell the people who you are, tell the people about the store, and just kind of give the people, the viewers, a little insight into who you are and tell us about him.
My name is Jermaine Prebble, 36-year-old entrepreneur from Grand Rapids, Michigan. We've been here for about 3 years now. Before that, I had another store called Private Stock. We was on Division for 2 years, and then we came down here. Him was actually owned by another guy named Dan Braden, man. Shout outs to Dan. He was a good guy. Dan, he moved forward on with his life, and he wanted to let the store go. And I was moving my store, so that's how I kind of got him. It was just like perfect timing. He said there was no other person that he'd rather give it to. So it worked out. So I kind of bought the store, the name from him. Then I just added my touch and kept going from PMC Private Stock.
Nice. Yeah, man. Since I've known you, dude, you've had all the freshest gear always.
No
like
doubt.
a crazy shoe collection, which is just, it's probably even crazier. I don't know if you probably still have as much stuff as you did in the past, but I remember at one point you told me your collection, and I was like, holy fuck, dude. I got a quarter of that.
Yeah, kids older now, man. They wearing my size.
Oh yeah, it's starting to fit your size.
Yeah, they jacking me, man.
Man, my nephew, he wears a size 10 now. I wear 9.5.
Yeah, he's
he told I can't even fit my shoes. I got like a couple of size 10s, but even then, his dad wears size 12, so he's probably gonna eventually.
Yeah.
My brother-in-law has a crazy sneaker collection.
Yeah,
so
he's
he's waiting to get those. He got some stuff sitting. So we're gonna get right into these questions as I usually do with my guests, guys. So
no doubt.
The first question I ask you, man, what was the moment you knew you were meant to be an entrepreneur and to open a sneaker boutique, bro? Like, when did you know? Like, what happened?
Just growing up as a kid, man. My grandfather, he owned like a consignment shop.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, my uncles, they was all like hustling in the streets and stuff. My dad been a barber, so he was always independent cutting. He owned his own shop now, so it's just kind of in my bloodline, man. I would say I was one of those young kids, man. Grew up in a single-parent household in Grand Rapids. My mom, she worked one job, 30 years, did everything she could to provide for me. But, you know, you just always wanted more, or go to other people's houses, and they got mom, dad, you know, married family. Their dad work at UPS, mom is blah, blah, ski, you know, so they can afford all the nice things, or they can get all the Jordans. So just growing up and being around that, and having a hustler's mentality, an entrepreneur mentality from all the guys in my family, or all the people I looked up to, just kind of led me in that direction.
Nice.
I remember always being in line trying to buy the Jordans for myself.
Man, back in the day, that's...
Yeah, like a lot of people don't know, Jordans just come out on Wednesdays, so being a shorty trying to convince my mom to skip school to get some Jordans was like unrealistic at the time, you know, so... the ones that I was able to get, or hopefully they had my size after school, or, you know, my mom being a sweet woman that she is, sometimes going to get them for me while I'm at school, you know,
nice.
when she can afford them.
That's super sweet of her.
So, just all those memories and all those moments that all led up to me just being at the stores, like I said, in the shop, and I always used to be like the little kid everybody knew, and like, you know, it'd be like two old dudes, they'd be arguing like, bro, you can't cut, but I'll walk up a little 11-year-old kid, they wouldn't say nothing to me. So people
bully yourself to the front of the line.
People start asking me, like, hey, you think you can get me a pair, or you always end up in the front of the line, how much is it to get a 10.5, you think you get back in there? So that's just kind of how I started, you know.
That is.
Just going back in, sneaking back in the store, or sacrificing my pair to buy somebody else a pair just to make some extra money, to have some extra cash.
That kind of sounds like what I'm doing right now with Pokemon.
Yeah, so all that just kept going. It's just like a snowball effect, you know.
And it led to this.
Yeah, all the pieces to the puzzle just came together.
That's fucking awesome, bro. That's, you know, speaking about like the family stuff, a lot of people don't know, man. We went to rival high schools, Creston Polar Bear,
No doubt.
Ottawa Hills, the last class of the Indians. People don't realize
Bengals,
that. People,
man.
no,
Y'all
I was
Bengals,
I graduated Bengal, but I came in as an Indian. A lot of people don't
y'all
realize I
Bengals,
went to.
man.
I know, but I came in as an Indian. Hey, is your high school still open?
Yeah. It's
No,
city.
it's not.
It's city high school.
No, Creston
they still
is
using
city.
the building, man. The building.
We always have the argument with people that went to Creston. It's just a rivalry thing, whether it's sports, whether it's fucking schools, whether it's whatever it is. But as you were saying, I remember going to Ottawa, 2002 to 2006. I mean, everybody had the new sneakers when Air Forces would drop, Jordans, you name it. Whatever people had, I was like, you know, my parents, you know, I grew up in a home with both my parents. But my mom and dad could never really justify spending that crazy amount of money on shoes for me. So it was like, my dad was big into like tech. He was a big tech junkie.
Yeah.
So he would like, I had all the video games. I had the Nintendo 64s, all the PlayStations, all the games and shit like that because he liked to buy technology. So he would buy me. He couldn't justify like buying me a pair of shoes every week. So what I would used to do is I used to save up money from like Christmas or whatever I could do odd shit to get money. And I would go and buy my low top Air Force Ones. I remember I really wanted a pair of high top Air Force Ones with had the straps hanging from the back because that was like the coolest shit at that point.
They don't even make them no more.
They don't even make those no more. And then, going to Ottawa, back in like 2003, they released these all white mid tops with the orange inner lining. And oh my God, those went crazy. I had to have them because I went to Ottawa.
It's crazy, man, because
you got some right there. Oh my God,
man.
look at
we got the
these are the low tops. The mid-top version of these went fucking crazy at Ottawa Hills High School from the years 2000 to 2006. That's crazy that you had. And look at that, bro. That's just like, we didn't even plan that shit. That shit was just there. That is insane. That is crazy, bro.
Yeah, early 2000 vibes, man.
It got like the mesh, man. And it's crazy how like Air Forces are still a staple in the community, bro.
Definitely.
Like,
they coming back strong.
No, they coming back
bro.
with. I got the Kobe Barcelona ones. Remember the ones I sent you a picture of? Those are so. Dude, they got the Air Max insoles in them.
I haven't seen them in person.
They don't even. I should have worn them. Talking.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
But yeah, man. Let's get right to the next question if you're ready for it. Man, what's something people misunderstand about your craft or your industry?
I think something that's misunderstood about this craft or industry, or just being an entrepreneur, just the sacrifice that goes into it, gaining and raising the capital, just the return of your investment, just a lot of business terms.
For sure.
That people probably not familiar with.
And people need to familiarize with these type of things, man.
The ROW, which is return of investment. That's big. Like, people don't understand. Like, I might go to New York or Los Angeles or Las Vegas to pick up a drop or a recent release. And they not factoring in the traveling.
All that
expenses.
adds
I gotta eat
up.
when I'm out of town.
Yeah.
I gotta get a hotel room. I need a car, or I gotta pay for Ubers. You know, I'm away from my family.
Yeah, I remember seeing you at SneakerCon randomly in Detroit last year, and that shit costs, bro. Like to get the tables, right? To bring all your shit there.
To get the table. You gotta get there.
Yeah, you gotta get there. Then especially if you go to like a city like Detroit, man, you want to go eat some food. You want to go see some shit.
Oh, you're gonna be hungry if you get there at 7 a.m. to 5.
You're gonna spend some cheese for sure. Okay, so that's big. I guess I really didn't think about all that shit that comes into it, like travel
or
expense.
just so even like on the layman's terms, it's like just buying a pair of Supreme Air Force Ones. Like it's costing me about like $140 in the store, but I might have to pay for shipping and handling, or if I drive somewhere to get them.
Yeah.
So that might factor in. Then you got to pay for tolls, all that kind of goofy stuff.
No, it makes sense.
$140 shoe that I'm selling for $200. It's only a $60 return of profit there. But once you factor in all the other stuff, I'm not making $60.
Yeah. And I mean, I feel like just in general, man, like there's billions of dollars being made in the resale market. Whether it's clothing, whether it's shoes, whether it's all these.
Definitely.
Whether it's these fucking Pokemon cards that I just walk around with in my pocket, it's an investment, man. And people gotta put in the time. Like I told you, I put in the time going to these stores in the morning.
Definitely.
There's how many times I've gone to a store and there's nothing in there. And sometimes I go to a store and find one thing. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, like I told you, I went to a Walmart and found all those boosts. That's
a big part of the shoe game,
the
or
hunting
game, or art game, or anything that's collectible. Yeah. That's a big part of it. just the joy of hunting it.
Yeah, the joy of like it's like the Hunger Games, but for
Definitely.
like merch. You like get up and like, yo, who's ready to eat? So that's cool, man. That's really interesting about the craft. I never really thought about all that.
Or yeah, like you
the small
said, though, like
details.
the small things that you said, like just being there. You might wait in the line for 4 hours and don't get nothing, you know.
And you just 4 hours.
Or like I know some kids, like or some people, adults, like they'll get in line at midnight and the shoe come out at 10 in the morning. So it's like they work the whole shift
to
in
get
line.
Yeah, I seen that. I seen the other day. Matter of fact, on Friday, 2 days. Wait, what's today? Saturday?
Yeah.
Oh fuck, yesterday. I'm sorry, guys. My time is all the way off. But yesterday, there was people lining up in front of.
How you doing?
No, see, he's working while we're doing an interview. That's how you fucking do it. But pretty much, I was at GameStop. I drove by a GameStop, and there's people with lawn chairs sitting. There's a dude in a tent. I'm like, yo, this feels like back in the day, people buying shit, because people haven't really been doing shit like that. But like the Pokemon market done exploded so much that people are like going insane. But yeah, let's jump to this next question, bro. We're almost through the questions. If you weren't doing what you're doing now, bro, what do you think you'd be doing instead, man? I know I know you hoop. I know you're a hell of an athlete. Like
Yeah.
what else do you think you'd be doing
Like
if you
right
weren't doing this?
now, I'm actually doing some coaching. Also, I'm coaching,
Man can ball, man. So
13U, 14U basketball.
Okay, that's dope.
I'm be
Giving back to the
coaching-
community.
Yeah, I'm gonna be coaching 15U AAU program at Young Hustle this year. So
Pretty cool, bro. So, because I always known, I've known you for playing basketball always.
Definitely.
Obviously, you played the flag football stuff with the Verleys with my
Oh,
bros.
yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
What's so funny is I introduced everybody to that league.
Okay.
And then it just turned into all that shit afterwards. I don't get a lot of credit for that. I don't get a lot of credit stuff in Grand Rapids, but we're gonna talk about that in another episode. But yeah, that's pretty cool, man. I think that's pretty cool, like coaching, developing, cause man, out in Detroit, bro, there's so many really good athletes at these schools, right? Whether it's Cass Tech, whether it's Detroit King, whether it's
Definitely.
Belleville. Like I go to
Have a good one. Thanks for stopping in.
I go to these games and I'm just like, dude, look at all these kids, and especially now, bro, like they're giving teenagers NIL deals. Michigan got that money, so that's why that
out
money
to
talks.
Michigan alumni,
Yeah, shout out Michigan alumni for when I started knowing that they were gonna do the NIL deals. I'm like, Michigan has a shit ton of money, and they're about to just start getting everybody.
Definitely, man.
Like, because Alabama, be real, Alabama been doing that shit for years under the table.
I think everybody have, man. These players deserve to get paid, man. They,
like
bringing
Reggie
in
Bush,
billions of dollars.
that shit was crazy.
Man.
Yeah, they make billions of dollars for these industries.
Yeah, they bringing in billions of dollars.
You got to
just
give
off
them
their jersey
something, man.
sales
Talking about we give you full ride scholarship and tuition and board, but you guys are buying Lambos and Corvettes and shit with my likeness. I just can't believe how long that went on without this happening sooner. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
that shit, ain't that crazy how long it went on for, bro?
I mean-
They stripped Reggie Bush's Heisman, bro. They just gave that shit back to him, bro. That shit it's been like 20-something fucking years since that happened. Because I was a senior.
They trying to, it's still a lot of gray areas they trying to figure out, and they just wanted it to be right. I think it wasn't a better time than now. Money really don't have as much value as it did before.
Yeah, the
like,
dollar is not
like
as powerful as it used to be.
$1,000 when we was growing up was like 10,000.
Yeah.
So like $1,000 now is like 100. So
Yeah, but if you go to
$100.
Mexico, our money goes a long way
Yeah,
there.
definitely. And if they do the right thing with these NIL deals, that these kids can be set for life.
Yeah, they can set for life, man. Buy
They
a couple
can-
car washes, a couple like laundry mats,
Anything,
some shit that
bro.
were like money's coming
Just
in
where
every
they
day.
can get residual
Exactly,
income.
exactly.
So housing, real estate,
Yeah.
brick and mortar, anything that just can get you residual income coming in, man.
Exactly. So look, I'm gonna ask you some curveball questions, man. So just kind of be ready for these. What's a hill you'll die on, no matter how unpopular the opinion is? Think about that. I ask that people the question, they really gotta think about it. But yeah.
I still believe in marriage, man. I think people don't believe in marriage, but I want to have a wife someday and get married and have a happy family.
Fuck yeah.
You know, and
Fuck
just
yeah.
have a tradition at home or have family gatherings. So I still believe in all that. I know a lot of people saying like, man, women ain't nothing, they ain't shit, fuck a bitch, all that stuff. But I'm here to say that I still want to get married, and I still think it's good women out there, and I want to build a solid foundation with a woman someday.
And that's huge, bro, because a lot of people don't admit that, bro.
Yeah,
I grew up in a
definitely.
home with my mom and dad. I couldn't imagine not doing that for my kin and my future. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Definitely.
Like speaking of marriage, like I just got engaged this summer to my.
Congratulations.
Thank you, bro. I
Shout
got
out to
engaged to
that,
my.
bro.
I finally found the love of my life, bro.
Definitely,
You
man.
know, and it kind of like happened. Like me and her started kind of dating. I'm gonna go too details of what happened, but like we started dating during the pandemic.
Yeah.
And this is what happened, bro. Like you know, you find that person, you just know, bro. So all the people that are out there, man, stop trying to look for people. Get off those fucking dating sites. Get off Tinder, Hinge, Facebook dating. Stop meeting people in the fucking club. Go meet, find somebody at like a wedding, at like a library, somewhere where, you know, like go to like an event, like surround yourself around what you want to be. Because if you go into these strip clubs and bullshit and you're trying to find love, you ain't gonna find that there, bro. You're gonna just waste your goddamn time. And that's what happens to a lot of people. A lot of people invest themselves in these relationships and then, you know, they're on Facebook venting that they don't wasted their time. Oh man, Facebook is like the diary for what was going on in. I know what's going on in Grand Rapids every time because of Facebook. I don't even live here no more, but I know what's going on because of just Facebook, bro.
My Uncle Rodney, man. Shout out to my Uncle Rodney. He call it fake book, man. He said no nothing but fake news on there, man.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
he
so
call it fake book, man.
okay, so yeah, bro, that was a fucking good answer, bro. Like. I'll be honest, if I was surprised that was the answer that you're gonna give me, but that's a really good answer. But yeah, guys, that's real, man. Like, no, we don't like. I always tell people, you don't want to die alone, man. Like, and
It's
like,
not even about
not even
dying
that, but like, it's
alone.
good to have. When you find a partner,
Yeah, it's just something
Why-
that's genuine, man. Life is so.
because like you don't find that as often anymore, bro. It's a lot of fake love out there. People that
it's
just, what have you done for me lately, type of deal, right?
Yeah, it's just a dirty world. It's not healthy out here, man. So
Hell no.
You know what I'm saying? Having that, they say that's the wealthiest man. Somebody can come home
Yeah.
to somebody who want them to be there,
Yeah.
who love them. you
Nothing
know
like
what I'm
coming home to a cooked meal.
saying? Yeah,
like,
that's
you know,
they
like-
say that's real wealth. you
Yeah,
know,
and like
so-
I'll be honest, my fiance, shout out to my baby, she turns our house into a home. You know, like I couldn't do anything without her, and I realize that so much more now that we've been together. You know, bro, I've been in Detroit for 3 years. You know,
Yeah.
I never lived with a girl like that. So
Ah.
3 years living together, obviously
Yeah.
we had to kind of sharpen some stuff to figure each other out. But like, man, we're good now. You know, I take out the trash, I cut the grass, I do all the
A
shit.
lot of guys is
shovel
just
the
scared of
snow.
responsibility, and it's it really be funny to me about that. Like you said, like man, we getting along and be like hard times and stuff like that, or like she really making your house a home, and like now like that I got like my own home, and who I'm dating, she got her own home. Like I be trying to tell like some of my friends, like sometimes they be like, man, I'll be calling you, you don't be answering the phone, and you be always like you so busy, and I'm like, man, I don't got nobody doing my dishes or cutting my grass or
Yeah, no
cooking
doubt.
me food, you know.
Yeah.
So it's taking me more time to do things, so I don't have those luxuries
Yeah,
of free time.
Yeah,
You know
and people
what I'm
don't
saying?
realize that because they're not in this. They're not in the
Right.
same boat.
Yeah, you know-
So my parents live in Kentwood, right? And there's these particular Asian neighbors. Their yard is fucking amazing. Every time I drive by, I just like, damn, man, like that makes you want to get in the yard, like
Yeah,
make
or
your
like,
shit look kind of like
even if
they
you don't
shit.
got a yard, when you get a yard,
Yeah,
you
you
know,
like,
you like
yeah.
that's how I want my yard
Yeah,
to look.
because I
you know
told
what I'm saying?
myself when we got a home, I was like, I wanted a garden, and I created a little garden in my backyard, a
No
raised
doubt.
garden. You know, I grew sweet potatoes like 2 years
Okay,
ago,
how'd
which
that
I was
go?
I was pretty stoked. I need a deeper one to get more, but
No
it was
doubt.
cool to see that shit. Like
Yeah.
you know, because eventually I want to grow some of the stuff that I eat because we're putting a lot of shit in the food that we buy from stores, bro. The prices are going up. It's just some of the shit you can grow yourself. Why not, right?
Right.
Back in the day, that's how people were surviving. They was growing shit in their backyard.
I mean, still not even just back in the day. Still to this day,
Yeah, to
like
this
if
day.
you go to a third world country, like I was fortunate enough to, blessed enough to visit Trinidad not too long ago.
Nice.
You know,
That's
so
real
it was
out
just
there.
like, yeah, like they trading, like she growing sweet potatoes.
Yeah, I'll trade you for some rice.
Yeah, I'm growing sugar cane.
Yeah.
You know, and you might have the ocean in your backyard, so you might have access to fish or
Yeah, to
lobster.
fish
You know
or
what I'm saying?
lobster,
We
yeah.
trading or we coming together, creating one meal to
Yeah.
eat as a family or as
That's
a
how it was in
community.
Mexico, man. My family owns a lot of land where they have corn growing,
Yeah.
and they use that to sell to people for the people can make tortillas. You can do a lot with
Yeah.
corn. Or my family owns tortilla shops their own, so obviously they're growing their own stuff and kind of keeping it in house and stuff
Yeah.
like that. So it's like that's the thing that I feel like more and more people need to like kind of express and be about. All right, here's the next question. You can instantly master any one skill in the world. What is it and why? I love when people answer this question.
Say the question again.
So you can instantly master one skill in the world. What is it and why? It can be anything wild, bro. Like, I had somebody say they wish that they could fucking teleport. I had another person say they wish they could go invisible. So, like, it don't have to be something legit. It can be something legit if you want, or it can be something like that's not even like.
Definitely something to think about. Just mastering a skill. I really just wanted to master the skill to be able to tell people no and don't like have a regret or feel bad about it.
That's a skill. That's a skill. That's a mentality. That's a mindset. That's,
definitely, especially like in an entrepreneur land or world, or just as a boss, man. It's hard to fire somebody. It's hard to tell them no. It's hard to, you know what I'm saying, know that you're affecting their family by the choices that you might have to make. You know?
Yeah, but what are the choices that they made that have to put you in that position to make that choice? You got to think about that. You know, like I'm not saying being cutthroat, but like, dude, there's sometimes I've had to turn down events or stuff that I had to let them know why I turned it down. Like, it's just, honestly, bro, it's not my cup of tea. I don't want to be DJing an event where a bunch of people are rapping on stage. Like, that's not where I'm at anymore. Like, I'm the person you pull in to shut this bitch down. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, so I completely understand what you mean by that.
So yeah, just mastering, man, that and not giving a fuck afterwards. You know.
Okay. Well, I could help you to not giving a fuck. I'm really, really good at doing that. Don't let this style fool you guys. I'm very raw.
A lot of people say that, but like I think, like I say, man, when you fire somebody and you know, like they don't know how they gonna pay their bills the next month.
Well, that's tough, but I come back to like, well, since you give somebody so many chances, bro. I give everybody a few chances. Yeah. After that, Well,
it's definitely a fine line that they can't cross, and where you have to do that. But sometimes it'd be like it'd be smaller things that will create a bigger problem. So you're nipping it in the bud now. Yeah. But it's like hard is because it's like you really can be a great worker if you just do X, Y, Z.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and it sounds simple, but you'd be surprised how many people don't have that foundation. Because like that foundation is built from coming from a home of like either your parents, your mom or dad, telling you what's right from what's wrong, and you understanding that because growing up, bro, in the inner city, Kalamazoo and Burton, grew up in the east side, southeast side of GR, right by Ottawa. So it's like, that neighborhood is a lot different in that area than where my parents live now in Kentwood. Okay. You have to tread differently than you do out in Kentwood.
Yeah, it's just a different time, though. Like when we was growing up, man, like
people were still fighting.
Yeah, like now you could just walk down the street and like you can get your ass beat because people was like trying to get initiated into a gang or into a street fam or culture, or, you know what I'm saying, whatever you want to call it. But like nowadays, it's a little bit different. But like every kid got a gun.
Everybody's strapped, which is, look, I'm a gun advocate for sure, but for the right reasons, right? Yeah. I don't know if I told you recently, but I recently built an AR-15 from scratch. Nice. I bought all the pieces. I bought the one part that you have to legally get sent to like a gun shop, but everything else you can like Lego it together. Right. Dude, nothing more satisfying than putting that thing together, going to the range, shooting it, and seeing it not misfire. Yeah. So stuff like that is like good. And it's like, bro, we live in a country where, you have the right to bear arms, right? A lot of countries don't got. When I was in Mexico, bro, you have to go through so much to just get a gun.
Yeah, I believe it.
But the cartels down there, they got all the fucking guns.
Oh, yeah. America, the only country in the world, though, where there's more guns than people.
Yeah, bro.
It's crazy. The people who don't need a gun be having the best guns.
Yeah, and that's just crazy. So, yeah.
You see people will be like, bro, what you carry the gun for,
what you got that for? You don't need one.
You got all kind of laser beams.
Yeah, and, some of that stuff is OP, man. A lot of people play these games, and they want the shit that they see in the game.
Switch on there. I'm like, bro, you just walking around with 20
Dude, I see that all the time. People doing the switches, especially in Detroit, bro. I don't know if it happens a lot here in Grand Rapids, but people are always posting up pictures on Instagram with them, and the police are seeing that shit, bro. And people are getting booked. Like that's you're altering a firearm. Like you can't do that. That's illegal. But people play Call of Duty, these Battlefield games, and they get too engulfed in that, and they try to do it in real life. People don't. Like I remember back in the day, you get your ass beat, and you just got your ass beat. Now people get their ass beat, and they want to come and retaliate with guns or worse, and like jump people or like what happened. I saw randomly in Detroit. There was outside of a sneaker store, some dudes were jumping a kid, and his sister went to the car and got the gun back.
Yeah, I heard about that story. And
she killed one of them. He wounded the brother. and then it wounded somebody else, and then like she's in jail now for that
Right.
shit.
How that? What's the like the story on that now? Like where?
You know
how has
what?
it been updated?
She last time I saw, she's locked up. It was
No
like
bond?
I don't. You know what? I'll have to do some research to look into
Okay.
it. But they're doing everything they can to try to get her out of there because I mean, in a sense, bro, like as a gun owner, bro, there's a real small line that like shit you can't do. Like you can't like that. What she did, technically, you can't do. Right? Like, for instance, if someone came in here right now and attacked us with, like, a weapon, I have the right to shoot and kill them.
Right.
But if someone came in here and, like, robbed us and they ran off and I chase them and shoot them down like some Trayvon
wrong.
Martin shit,
Right.
that's murder. That's capital murder, bro. So, like, gun laws are a lot different in a lot of different places. But enough of these weapons. Let's talk about something else. But that was a good thing of the skill set to be able to, like, you know, have that to, you know, that heart to determine people like, hey, man, like, and not feel, you know, think about it.
Cold shoulder, man.
Cold shoulder. Because, like, my thing, bro, I think
going.
about stuff too much sometimes. So I you got to disconnect sometimes in
Right.
order to make the right decision.
You know, that's what I mean by saying like having the power just to say no, like,
Yeah.
and it end there, you know, because like it's unfortunate, but I had to
Yeah.
fire somebody before, you know,
Yeah, bro.
we have to discipline people.
You got to, bro. That's the only people are gonna know that they
Right.
make mistakes,
You
bro.
know,
Because
so-
they're gonna just keep doing this shit throughout life, and
know,
what's gonna happen is gonna fuck them up even worse in the future.
If you can do that on a regular or often, you know, without no problem. I'm not saying that I want to have to do it, but if I can get more into like, hey man, it's over, it's done and said, we done. You know, no is no.
All right, so this next question: if your life had a background soundtrack, what genre would it be, and who's on the track?
It'd definitely be hip hop.
Okay.
Just from just the ruggedness of the culture, the turning nothing to something idea. I mean, I think that just speaks volumes for.
So who we thinking? Because I know you're a huge Uncle Hope fan.
Yeah, it's definitely Jay-Z be
know,
on the track, man.
Okay, so we got hip hop background with Jay-Z on it. That's fucking awesome. That's something I would think about. I'm a big Hope fan. So,
Yeah,
so I
man,
look up to
just-
the entrepreneur, just in general, what he's done
Yeah.
for the hip hop community and just the entrepreneurs around the world, like the motivation.
What
like,
he done for it just for himself, you know what I'm saying?
And
Just
people, it's
the
funny
position
that
that he put himself into, you know, just to see
Hell
somebody
yeah.
grow. And like we didn't have like social media then, but like from what we saw, the images we saw of him to now where he's at and the age that he's at,
looking like
and
Basquiat.
Yeah, the transition, the ways of thinking. You know what I'm saying? From old interviews to new interviews.
Yeah, just
you
the
know,
mindset,
so-
and you hear it in this rap.
Yeah.
One thing that I think is crazy is like, I don't know if you ever saw on the internet, they were asking people like, 100,000 or dinner with Jay-Z, and Jay-Z was like, they asked Jay-Z that question. He was like, he said, I've been giving you guys dinner with Jay-Z for my entire career.
Yeah.
He was like, you better take that 100,000. And I'm like, oh shit, you know, like that shit is smart. Like you've been giving you game for $9.99. They said it out on, I forgot, on the Magna Carta Holy Grail, some shit like that.
I mean,
Okay,
you
so
free game for
we have
$9.99.
hip hop track with Jay-Z. I like that. Okay.
Definitely, man. It would have a feature in there, man. Probably from like Notorious B.I.G., R.I.P.
Okay, yeah, that'd be a nice little feature on there. I know you're big into Fab too.
Yeah,
big
Fab,
you know,
Pac.
Fab.
I like Pac, man. I like all rap for real.
I do.
Like,
People like try to pin everybody against each
yeah,
other.
I like all rap, man. I'm a big fan of like even like the smallest like Detroit rappers, and not to even be like belittle them because like they on the main stage, but just people that people don't know on a daily or not that everybody know. Like I love like underground hip hop.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Mainstream, all the way to like West Coast backpack style of
yeah,
rap.
yeah.
And so my ears is wide open for melody.
Dude, when I was in Cali last year, I went out to a club in Oakland, and they were playing so much Detroit music.
Yeah.
And I'm like, damn, Oakland reminded me a lot of Detroit. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I mean, they say they cousins. The Bay and Detroit is, you know what I'm saying, they cousins.
Everybody wearing Cartiers, buffed up.
Detroit is on the scene, on the music scene.
Huge right now.
Yeah, like never before.
Like big artists, mid artists, like everybody's pumping out music.
Definitely,
You know, you got like Baby Tron, you got like Skilla Baby, you got like Icewear, Rizzo, you got, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you got the
Payroll,
T-Grizzlies,
T
the Pay
Grizzly,
Grizz,
Big,
you
you know what I'm saying? Like
all that
Eminem.
stuff. Yeah, Eminem, Sean,
A lot of
Big
people.
Sean, you know, all that stuff. So
Sada
Gage
Baby
Lowe,
going
Sada
crazy.
Baby, you know, V's, you
Yeah,
know,
V's going
Babyface
crazy,
Ray,
yeah.
Peasy, all that stuff.
Yeah, bro.
They got a unique sound though. They rap off beat, but you know.
Yeah, that's the
they got
Detroit.
their own
That's the
thing, you know what
style,
I'm
and
saying?
people do
So,
that. Like that's the thing. That's,
yeah, definitely. And I just like that they didn't like dick suck to get into the industry. They did their own thing.
Yeah, they
you
didn't
know
have to
what I'm saying?
sound like, you know,
Right.
like
They had
West
their
Coast or
own
East Coast. They
sound.
got, or
Yeah, they
you
did their
know,
own
Dirty
thing.
South.
And just, you know, like,
It's that Midwest
you know what I'm
sound.
saying? Because I didn't rub shoulders with some of these guys and kicked it with them just to see, like, the overall transition from, you know what I'm saying, from 2015 to 2010, a 10-year run has just been immaculate.
Yeah,
man. You know,
for
it's
sure.
just been amazing to watch or to see, you know what I'm saying? To
And you know what I like
visualize.
about the Detroit music, bro? When I go to clubs in Detroit, they be at the clubs.
Oh, yeah.
I seen a bunch of the cats from Doughboy Cash Out at a strip club.
Oh, and if
and
they,
they was
know
in there
you,
chilling.
and if they
And my
know
boy
you,
Noose one of them. And they
they'll
like,
speak to you.
No,
They
they'll
not
talk to
like
you.
unhuman or like thinking they superstars.
Yeah.
They like regular people. They hustlers, man.
Yeah.
They grinders, man.
No, they for sure.
Yeah, they got that hustler spirit,
Like
man.
I went to
Detroit. Shout out
Hutch.
Detroit.
I went to Hutch Jeweler a couple weeks ago to get my fiance's ring
Yeah, no
resized,
doubt.
and there was some rappers in there that I knew,
Yeah.
and they knew me because they remember me being at Annex with my camera and
Okay.
talking to them, and they was like, "When did I see you at Annex?" So it's like, bro, everyone it's super cool. No matter how big they are, they'll say, "What's up?" They'll take a picture with you. You know what I'm saying? And like, they from that. They come from those surroundings that they were people that were in different
They was
shoes.
once us,
They was
yeah.
once us, and now they're just glorified because of what they're doing.
Definitely.
All right. So the last question I'm gonna ask you: if your younger self could see you now, what do you think they'd say?
Probably say you bullshitting. You know?
I know what I thought about that to myself. Like you could do more, type of shit.
Yeah,
but
just man, you know, but just knowing, I guess it'd be different because like a younger me, man, I had so much more energy and my pace was higher, so my pace is a little bit lower now.
I gotta get some ADHD, man. You gotta get some
I'm
of
a
that.
little bit more balanced out now. Like when I was younger, I wasn't thinking family or I was thinking like hustle. Now I'm thinking like family first or
Yeah.
God first, then family,
Yeah, exactly.
then hustle. You know.
Gotta bring
Like,
God into your
you know
life,
what I'm
man.
saying? So I don't know, man. That's a good question,
It's
though.
a good question, right? No, but you
but
answered it like
just thinking about
that's the simple
all
answer.
the stuff that I done been through, or like all the phases or all the runs I done had. That's why I say he'd probably say that like you bullshit. You supposed to be
Yeah.
a young guy, retired. You know what I'm saying? Living life because you done had every opportunity
Yeah.
to do it. But that's what they say.
And
life
that's
is,
a great answer though, man, because that's the real thing. Because like these questions, I answer them myself.
Yeah.
For me, like what I would answer, and that question always kind of rings a bell to me. It's like, do more.
Yeah,
You
definitely.
can do more, man. Look at all the
Yeah.
research. Look what you built. Like, dude, why aren't
24
you
hours
on?
in a day.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's just
And you get a new day every day
The
to
internet
restart
is
it.
just so crazy from where it started. I remember like dialing up AOL.
I remember the CDs. Remember the CDs?
Yeah,
It's like,
you
hey,
know what I'm saying?
I got to be on the internet. No one make a phone call.
Yeah, right.
So now it's like
You know what I'm saying?
5G right off
Right,
my fucking phone.
right,
You know,
so
that shit is crazy.
just not to take advantage of all that. Like I said, I got to get more tech savvy and just what I'm saying.
I'm here to help, bro.
Just all those little things, you know what I'm saying? E-commerce, you know what I'm saying? That's
Yeah.
make
Yeah,
money
for
in your
sure.
sleep.
And like,
things like that, So that's probably why they say that, because coming from where I was at, or like the go-getter mentality or something, but now like I'm more like, I'm thinking more smarter. I ain't like, I'm gonna just run in there and whatever happened, I'm gonna just handle it. Now I'm like,
nah, you gotta strategically
I'm
plan
looking
it.
before I run in there. Now I'm like,
yeah.
okay, I see it's a fire back there, so I'm gonna go get the fire extinguisher before I even go in there.
Yeah.
Versus when I was younger, I just run up in there like, fuck it. I
put this
probably
shit
can
out.
run through the fire. I think I'm that immaculate or that much of a superhero
Nah, that's
that I
not-
could just get through it. you
Breeze
know?
through that shit. Nah, and that's
Yeah.
that's a hell of a perspective to
Yeah.
think about like that.
You know what I'm saying?
But like one thing that I always try to leave my guests with this is like, cause like, obviously this, I feel like every time I do these, I get closer with the person that I interview because I learn a lot more that I didn't know about.
Yeah.
Like I've known you, I can't even put a number of years, how long I've known you. Our circles intermingle with each other, you know what I'm saying?
Man. Shout out to Alvin.
Yeah,
AJ
shout out
Hills,
to
man.
AJ, shout out
That's
to
my
Endless
guy,
Opportunities,
man.
AJ
Yeah.
is a big part of why we are who we are now.
Why we here right now though, just while we
Yeah.
at this bench sitting
And
down
I feel
in the
like-
store talking, he
Yeah.
got a lot to do with both of us, man.
Yeah,
Why
AJ
you behind the camera?
Yeah.
Why I got a store, you know what I'm saying? Just a lot of motivation behind it. So shout
If
out to AJ.
if I could remember one thing, are you an Aquarius like me?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's why we
yeah.
mesh so well. You're January what?
14.
Okay, I'm January 20. Oh fuck, you're on Valentine's Day.
Oh,
that's not
January 14th.
January
Yeah,
14th.
so a month before.
Oh yeah,
Valentine's.
February.
Yeah, so I'm
Brain fart.
like,
Yeah,
it
I'm
just
January
depends.
23rd. So yeah,
it
I
just
always see our
depends.
birthdays around the same
Yeah.
time.
Sometimes they got me a Capricorn, depending on who.
Oh, the moon.
Yeah.
Who pisses you off?
Who doing it, man?
Okay. But But man, it was a pleasure, bro. Thanks for letting me come, set up at the shop and interview you.
Man. Shout out to him.
Let people know where you're located in
14
GR.
Weston, Grand Rapids, Michigan.
What's the social media? Because I'm gonna put.
We at him.gr. Big things finna happen soon here, man. A lot of changes, man. So just stay tuned, man. We downtown right now. And that's where we
right
at,
in the heart of downtown too,
man.
man.
We right next door to Premier, 1 block south of Division in Fulton. So we right here. We right in the mix, right in the heart of the city.
Yeah, come in, man, because it looks like you have a crazy collection of shoes here. It looks like you have. I see Labubu's in the front counter. I see a Funko Pop up there. I see everything in here. But come check it out, man. Like, this shit is dope. It's black owned in Grand Rapids. You don't see that a lot here in West Michigan. And you from West Michigan, you know that. In downtown. So, like, living in Detroit, you see that more often because, Detroit is like one of the very few predominantly dominant black cities in the United States of America. And it's like on the rise, you know what I'm saying? I feel like Michigan in general, the whole Midwest is on the rise, and it's good to see something like this from somebody that I know because bro, like I wish you guys could just see the amount of shoes this dude owns because it just makes sense that something like this was in his future. Like the gear, like every time I see, man, he always got it's just unbelievable. The outfits, the hats, just the gear, and I just know that all that is going into the store, all that energy. So it's like you can find shit in here that you can't find anywhere else in Grand Rapids. You got Supreme, fucking got hella Supreme shit. Hella Supreme. Like, Supreme is really hard to find in Grand Rapids.
Bape, Val. We got a lot.
You got a bunch of exclusive Travis Scott shit that I'm seeing.
Travis Scott, Casablanca.
He has a fucking
Nike, Adidas,
a Supreme sled.
Everything, man.
So come through, give the store a look, buy some stuff, let them know that you've seen the episode and that you like it. I'm going to post links to everything that we kind of talked about below the video. So just kind of like come in and, like I said, man, yet again, brother,
bro.
Thanks for coming in. Thanks for letting me, well, not thanks for coming, thanks for letting me come to the shop and set up and do this.
Anytime.
I know we talked about something like this, and it's cool finally seeing like my dreams kind of come true, that I'm able to do this stuff. And, like you're the first person that I've interviewed from Grand Rapids, from West Michigan at all. Okay. And you're going to be the first person I showcase. And then from there, I probably will do more people eventually, but I wanted you to be the first because I just like love what you're doing. I love what you've always represented. You've always been 100 with me, bro. Always been cool. No. You know what I'm saying? From one hustler to another, man, I've respected it since the day I met you. And, it's just going to keep going. I love to see where the store is going. It's flourishing. And congrats, bro, because you did this, bro.
Thanks, bro.
This wouldn't be attainable if you didn't, do this. This didn't happen just by itself.
It took the whole community, man.
Huge. Yeah, the community for sure. But essentially,
the support, it means the most, man. Yeah. Like some days I can wake up and not feel like wanting to do this, but just having that support or just, going and being consistent gets me through it, and keeps me going. So
for sure.
It's definitely a large task, but I'm up for it.
For sure. Yeah. Cool. Well, guys, thanks for tuning in. Catch you guys next time. Another episode of Conversations with Roberto.
Shout out to Berto, y'all.
We out. Come fuck with me in Detroit.